Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bookish Artist Mandy and I am coming at you today with not one, but two new pen day acquisitions and I am excited. So sit back, grab your journal and check out these new pens that I am just stoked about and get ready for some fun. All right, the first one that we have today is the lovely Benu Tessera in the colorway Tanzanite. And Benu so kindly sent me a message about this pen back at the end of June, early July, and asked me if I would be interested in looking at their newest and latest model they were really excited about. So this one was given to me by Benu so sweetly, and I'm very excited. I have had it for a few weeks now, and I've just been meaning to do this video. So that's why it's here, and it is absolutely beautiful. And the other one is one that I purchased, and I purchased it around the same time as I got this one. So I got them about the same time. And this one is a Gold Spot exclusive Benu, the Red Panda, which is 100. I got 107 out of 150, hand painted, absolutely beautiful. And I'm really excited about it. It's my favorite model, the Euphoria, at least my favorite model right now. However, that may be changing as things are going with my Benu pens. But these are the ones that I'm going to talk about today, and I'm excited. I have here one of my Midori dot grid inserts for my traveler's journal. I have been loving my traveler's journal system, so I will, excuse me, just had surgery yesterday, so, you know, on the mouth. Great idea. But I need something to distract myself, so that's why I'm doing this. Anyway, back to it. I've been loving my traveler's journals, and I do have my notebook with my regalia paper where I'm putting in all of my pens that I acquisition. I will be putting those in there, but I really wanted to have them in this because I am just loving this whole system and having a lot of fun. So I'm going to do that for today, and we're going to start by looking at the Tessera. I got this little thing full of stickers from Amazon, and I thought these would be beautiful to try with it because I feel like this one is so pretty. When I read up on the Tessera on the Benu website, they talked about how it is inspired, I had to think of the word, inspired by mosaic art. And so I know these aren't mosaic, but they are really lovely, and they're purple, which Tanzanite, from what I've read, is an ultraviolet, ultramarine blue. I cannot talk today. Ultramarine blue and violet in different lights. I have never actually seen a Tanzanite stone, but I was interested in how beautiful this is. So I'm going to grab a bird because I just love birds. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm going to put this up here for the new pen day. Now let's look at the specs of this pen. And I likely have a Euphoria to compare it to. The Euphoria is just slightly larger in size than this one, but this one would still be, is still a little taller than the, what do you call it? The Talisman. But I think it is slightly bigger than the Tribute. So I can grab my Tribute here and show you. Okay, so here's my Tribute. And the reason I mentioned just a little bit ago that the Euphoria may not be my favorite model anymore is because I've been loving this pen. This pen, this Tribute. There's something about having that smoothness on here that I'm absolutely loving. And it has been not long enough, I feel like, to know if I love this feeling. It's so pretty and it's not uncomfortable. It just has a little bit of texture, but it is lovely matte finish on that texture. So that is kind of the difference in size, is that I feel like when you really look at them, the Euphoria and the Tribute are the same size. I also remember I had my Daily Mate. I have my Daily Mate here that is inked up. The Daily Mate and the Tessera are about the same size. The difference with this one is the old cap. This was the original cap. They have updated that cap on their newer models. Thank goodness the Tessera doesn't have that same twisting thing or twisting issue, but the Daily Mate and the Tessera are about the same size. The Daily Mate is slightly shorter, just slightly, and I think it's in the grip section, or no, it's not in the grip section. The grip sections look to be about the same, and it's just this part. Okay, so that's so you know size wise, if you are familiar with Benu's, that's the size. I do have a lot of videos on my channel comparing the Benus, so go ahead and check those out. But I want to show you the writing with this. This is actually the second ink I've already had in this pen. So I've just been kind of trying out different ones and getting through my ink samples a lot more lately. But this one is a medium nib. And this is one of my juiciest medium nibs. And I'm going to keep it on this pen because I am just enjoying it. It's interesting because the color I had in this was Ackerman's Vorhout. Is it Vorhout? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Vorhout Violet. And it was almost black because it is so wet. And I put it in a different pen just to see if it was that black. It is not. So just beware that these new Schmidt, well, not new, but these newer Schmidt nibs, or at least this one, is very, very wet. Now, did I spell Tessera right? I'm going to look it back up. I had it up here on my iPad. Let's see. Yes, I did. Awesome. Okay. I was a little worried about that. And this is a medium nib in Tanzanite. And what's so awesome is after I finish this color, I have another color to go in it. The lovely Bailey, dear pen friend of mine, sent me Tanzanite Skies from Ferris Wheel Press. So I'm going to put that in next, but I am using this ink for now. So I did a quick little writing sample to just finish this page. I was going to do a voiceover with it. However, for some reason, my mic is being really weird. And I know in one of my videos lately, I got comments that there was crackling, and I'm noticing it this time as I'm doing my voiceover. So it's something with my voiceover and my software. So I'm going to look at that and just enjoy the music when I do those kind of things for now. But I will be back with voiceovers very soon. Maybe I need to order a new mic. I'm not sure. Did I say that? Anyway, back to the Tessera. I picked this particular Tessera with a medium nib because I wanted this to be a daily driver. I was enamored with the purple. And so one of the reasons I picked the purple was just because it was purple. And I had went with the Darwin for the tribute because the Darwin had another friend with it that was Marie Curie, which I was very much so enamored with and would love to have that in my collection eventually. But I wanted to have the purple because I just don't have a lot of purple pens in my collection, and purple is one of my favorite colors. So when I looked up what Tanzanite stone actually meant, what I found is that it means transformation, spiritual growth, and higher awareness. So it's believed to enhance intuition, promote emotional balance and clarity, and open the crown and third eye chakras for spiritual insight. I have no idea what third eye is. I know that it's something with another religion, but I didn't know what that was, but the rest of it's kind of cool. And I have been going through The Artist's Way. So there is something that they talk about, or that Julia Cameron talks about in the book, about synchronicity and how the things that are kind of almost like those kismet or serendipitous moments can be synchronicity when you start opening your world more to creativity. And so I'm not the most spiritual person. However, I do kind of notice those little kismet moments and the serendipitous moments. And I am almost on 10 weeks of The Artist's Way. And so just to see that I was picking something that maybe actually had a deeper meaning, even though I didn't know it, is really cool. Because that just, I am growing as a person, and I am trying to get emotional balance in my life, even with dealing with all the grief and things. I feel like I am more emotionally attuned with my body and who I am and my creativity. So I just feel like that in and of itself is finding meaning in something that you don't even realize. And I think the more that we're in tune with ourselves, and journaling and writing does help that, we do get to that point. So that is the Tessera. There is a link in my description straight to Benu's website. I'm not sure if this one is a Benu exclusive. I do believe that retailers will be getting it as well, and I don't know if they have it yet. So let me look and see. I'm not sure that this is an exclusive, but I did link Benu. So let's see. I'm just looking really quick. Yes, so it looks like Gold Spot will have it. I don't know if they have it yet. It says coming soon. So all the retailers will have it. So as soon as like Atlas has it, I will also have a link to them. But I didn't notice this before. And before we move on, this does post. And there's actually a nice little, it's so subtle that you can't really see it unless you're looking for it. It has a nice little, has a nice little indentation for that cap to fit beautifully. So that is a beautiful, subtle design that Benu thought of for those of you who like to post your pens, because it is a nice fit for posting. It actually isn't uncomfortable for posting. So if I'm sitting on my couch when I do sometimes post my pens, that will be nice. Actually, I don't mind that at all. Usually I hate posted pens. And so that's really great. Because I will say with my Tribute, I'm pretty sure the Tribute does post. Yes, the Tribute does post, but that is too heavy for me. I don't post my Tribute or my Euphorias. So that's something to think about when you're looking at Benu models, because this one, oh, I'm so excited about it. It's very light and it's very just, It's so pretty. Let's do one more look at it before we move on to my Red Panda one. So there we go. Okay, so for this one, I am using my small mochi stickers, and I may or may not have bought the entire roll of these animal stickers, washi tape stickers, when I found this, because I am so in love with red pandas that I had to have this little tiny section. And of course, the other parts of this sticker roll are really cute too, and you get more than one what do you call it? One section of this. So I have more Red Panda action going on, but there is the Red Panda of this small mochi, and it was so cute. And I've been sitting on this. I've had this for like a year at least, this roll of tape, and I hadn't used it yet. So I feel like I needed to pull it out for this. And so this I'm so excited about. This is the Benu Euphoria Red Panda. And when I saw Gold Spot have this pen on their Instagram, I had to get it. I even reached out and offered to collaborate with them so they would, send me this pen. They did not do that. But Gold Spot, if you ever watch this video, I would happily collaborate with you on anything, but I had to have this pen no matter what. So I am such a Red Panda fan, and this is hand painted by Benu's artist. There are only 150 of them at this moment because I did buy this a month ago. I have no idea what's in stock at Gold Spot, but look at that. Oh, the tininess of this art is just lovely. There's gold flecks, there's just different coloration in the design and details, and this is the Red Panda. Oh, okay. I have a love for red pandas, and so I had to have this one, and it is a medium nib. I will say that I am just in love with Benu medium nibs. And so I have been getting medium nibs a lot lately, but I also do like their broad and their fine. Their fine is probably my second favorite besides the medium. Their mediums, I do feel like most broad nibs. So their broads are extra juicy and extra spicy, and I love that. But I just love that I can use these, and they give me such beautiful variation of the color, but also because they are so wet, they work really well with shimmer inks. So these are usually the ones that I use with my shimmer inks. Oh man, Red Panda. And Benu can just slow down on all the amazing pens because I need to stop. But I had to have this one. And this one was one that I was like, all right, have to have it. So that's probably like my one pen that I'm going to buy for the month. And it has been. I'm really proud of myself. But besides the TWSBI Affogato, but I also used store credit for that one. Okay, so this is the Red Panda Gold Spot exclusive. And now I want to show you what I inked it with. It's not green, which is surprising because I was excited about having another green pen. I went with Tasha Suchi because I just really like this color, and I didn't have it in a pen, and I thought I needed it in a pen. That was really what I was going for. And I thought Suchi is wheat. It's not bamboo. Although I guess I could have done Inaho, because I think Inaho is not bamboo. So there is an ink that I have that's bamboo. Maybe it is Inaho. I don't know. If somebody knows, go ahead and leave me a comment about bamboo. I do know that. Oh, yes. Sorry. Sailor Shikiori's Sasabune is bamboo boats. So I could have done that one. But I love Tasha Suchi, which is a wheat color. You can see on the bottle, I do use this color often because there is ink everywhere on the bottle. These bottles are wonderful. And yeah, I just really like this color. So I went with that one for the first ink to put in it. I didn't have any other ideas besides that. And it wasn't super matchy, which is kind of funny for me because I have been so matchy lately. But I have just been kind of, what do you feel like putting in your pen? And Tasha Suchi was it. So now for this side, because I did do my writing sample, and it is another medium nib, I know how Euphorias work. I want to talk to you about my love of Red Pandas and kind of where it started, and yeah, how I have been. Okay, also, this sticker is a Red Panda. I don't know what that middle one is, but that is definitely a raccoon. How cute is that? But that is, so the story of Red Pandas and me. And they kind of have come out in many of my drawings, and I've been drawing Red Pandas for a very long while. And it started because back in, gosh, when was it? It was like 2017, 2018. I cannot remember the exact month, but the exact time. I had a customer reach out for when I had a business. A customer reach out to me and ask me if I would make one of my doll outfits into a Red Panda. And I had these really cute American Girl costumes that were Red Panda, or I had a panda one and I had a couple other ones, but man, I can't remember where it was. I'm trying to find it here. I don't know if you can find it anymore because I shut down my business years and years ago. So I will be right back. So I had to dig back, way back when, I'm trying to get away from the lights, but I had to dig way back into, this was March 1st of 2020 when I had this. I had to find my old Instagram that I left up just for nostalgia purposes, even though I am completely closed permanently. But this was my iteration. I did a little hoodie with the striped pants to represent their striped tails. And so it's been a long time. This was not the first iteration of this. This was the American Girl size. I think I did Welly Wisher first, but this is what I used to do. This is a big part of me. And so because of that, Red Pandas have been kind of one of those things that I have gravitated towards. I don't know what it was, but it was just that. Making that outfit and having to make that outfit made me start researching Red Pandas and getting further into the Red Panda rabbit hole. And then I went to all the zoos to find Red Pandas and just a lot of things. So Red Pandas are so special to me. And I have continued to love them. When I took my first children's book course a few years ago with the lovely Poopy Cat, who has become a friend and mentor to me, I did my first illustration after the class was of a Red Panda. And I do have that here on my illustration website. So it is there. And this was back in, I don't even remember, probably 2022, 2021, somewhere around there. But you can see this took me so long. I ended up injuring my hand because of it, but also I had a lot of health issues going on. So I never took this further, but there's one of my first Red Pandas. And Red Pandas can be seen in my sketchbooks quite often. And so that was like, I had to have it. I just had to have this Red Panda. So I love drawing Red Pandas when they are sleeping. And so this one is another sticker. And I am currently working on a little character that is a Red Panda. So I'm going to draw on this side my Red Panda that is currently, because my Red Panda has been different iterations and looks different in a lot of different ways, but this is my current Red Panda. So I really love him or her. I'm not sure, but I have been trying to simplify my little Red Panda. And so here is my Red Panda. And you can see that I have kind of simplified and made simple shapes, because simple shapes are easy to teach and a lot of fun. And something that are easy to replicate, also easy to redraw, because I'm thinking about throwing my Red Panda into a comic that I am working on in my spare time. So this is my little Red Panda. There's their face. And a lot of times, I'm going to let this dry. I'll come back and show you what I do. But I've been doing hoodies a lot, making them comfortable in hoodies. And so I'm going to make this one comfortable in a hoodie. And I think I want it to be holding a notebook and being excited about writing. Because why not, right? And simplifying means that you can do it too, and just remember, I draw every single day. I've been drawing every single day for many, many years. But these simple little cartoon characters are all just basic shapes, and they are something that you can do too with practice. So I always say that I am skilled because I've put the time in, not because I was born with this awesome, awesome talent. It's not a talent. It is definitely a skill that can be learned if you want it. And as somebody who loves to journal, I think everybody could take some time to take a basic, simple little course on simple drawings and start doing it, because I think it's a fun way to add to your journal spreads. All right, off my soapbox now. But you can see I used to not do this either. I used to have to do shapes underneath. Like I would have had to do like just 6 months ago, because I've been practicing. It's something that I wanted to practice. I would have had to draw the shapes underneath to have kind of a skeleton. And then I would have had to go back and then draw over with my pen. But because one of my goals was to become better at this, that's what I've been doing. And I have a full sketchbook where I basically made myself do this. So just know that I have plans to, or have goals, and then I kind of push myself towards them. So then a lot of the times what I will do is I will color in their body, because their bodies are so cool. I love them. They have those cute little, and you can see it in this one, they have those cute little dark brownish red bodies, and then their dark red faces. And oh man, I love them. We have one at our zoo, and he's alone. I feel so bad that he's so all alone and lonely. I'm going to use my Tessera here for the face and just do a different color. But he looks just so lonely, and I want him to have a friend, because everywhere else I go, every other zoo that I go to see the red pandas, which is a must, every zoo I go to, we must see the red pandas. They always have a friend, so I don't know why he doesn't, but yeah. I think he's been there a while. He's kind of in the back, and I didn't know for a long time that we actually had a red panda, because they don't really advertise it much. And he's just kind of hanging out in this like tiny little extra place. And I hope eventually, our zoo has been doing a lot of upkeep and moving things around. I hope eventually he gets to move around too. I don't remember what's in this, but we're going to make his pants this color. Whatever's in here. Oh yeah, Curious Woods. There we go. Because I have it here. Let's just do that. Let's color him in. I love coloring with my fountain pens, especially the size medium nibs. So good. They lay down so much ink, and that you can really get it. Yeah, woohoo. So he is happy that I have a new pen. So yeah, I'm not going to color everything in, because then we would lose him completely. I think I should have stopped just at his face and his body, but that's okay. And I have been doing this too, where I make them happy And then here's his face. Lots of just circles and curves. Circles and curves. Which makes it look cute. And then he can be holding a sign. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Barking dogs, I tell you what. But then he'll be holding a sign. And it's gonna say New Pen Day. Because how cute is he? Okay, I feel like I need to make that into a sticker because how precious is that? All right, so there we go. I am also loving this. Yeah. But the red panda is very special to me, and that's what I'm going to write. And I am so happy to have this pen. And if you do decide to try out my little red panda dude or try out some doodles, please tag me and show me. I'd love to see it. I love to see when people are making their journals a little bit more fun. And yeah, definitely this is awesome. And I am very happy to have this pen in my collection. This pen is a Gold Spot exclusive and they are only at Gold Spot. I don't know how many are left. Again, not affiliated, bought it with my own credit, or not credit. I don't even have credit there because they're not, I only have 2 places that I have an affiliate link with. So this is a pen that is beautiful, that I love. And yeah, so I'm not sponsored whatsoever. I did pay for this one. This one, however, was gifted to me by Benu, and it is just fantastic. I love Benu pens. I cannot get enough of them. Yeah, it's even hard as my Benu collection is growing to say, oh, maybe I should pass one on. No, they're mine. I love them. They are just, they're so special. Anyway, that I'm sure you all know that by now with how often I have Benu pens on my channel. So that is it for today. Let me know what you think about these pens. Are you going to pick up a Tessera? Did you pick up the Red Panda? Because if you're also a fan of Red Pandas, I have to know. I just have to know. Because we're soulmates, right? We're soul pen friends. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting loopy. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video and you don't have anything else to say, go ahead and share it if you liked this video. That helps my channel. Like it, subscribe, all those fancy fun things. And if you want to leave a comment just to boost the algorithm so that this can get out to more people like you, leave me a red panda. Is there a red panda emoji? If there's not, just leave me a panda because I haven't looked. Is there a red panda? There should be. Or a butterfly. So there we go. And if you leave me one of those emojis, here's an idea, just came to me. If you leave me one, pick the one. Do you like the Tessera more? Leave me a butterfly. If you like the red panda more, leave me a red panda or a panda if they don't have red pandas. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.